Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you love my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. I did a video the other day about building a budget flint and steel kit. Well, this is the opposite end of the spectrum. This is building a not an expensive kit, but a kit that you don't really worry about how much it's going to cost you to build. It's going to be based on a premium fire steel, not necessarily the most expensive fire steel you can buy, but one that is guaranteed that it will probably be among the best fire steels you can buy. I've got two examples of them plus my custom. The pouches and whatnot you can get out of, you don't have to buy these. I made these myself. This is a semi-style pouch. The large ones that I make, you can buy them, but they do tend to be a bit expensive. A semi-style pouch like this would be about $30 or $40, so it will just blow out your budget completely. This is going to run a lot more money. The fire steel alone is probably the strike is probably going to cost you around $50 Aussie, maybe more, $50 or $60 Aussie. So that's just the start of it. And then, yeah, once you add in all the other kits, you could easily spend $100 on this kit. Yeah, that's just the economics of it. I don't mind spending money like that on a kit like this. It's an extensive kit. It will do lots of fires, has everything in it, has next fire mentality in it as well, and has a lot of other stuff in it, so that it's got redundancies and whatnot as well. So let's have a look what I've got in it. Plus you also see it's not a small kit either, so this is the sort of thing that you're going to have to carry in a haversack. So yeah, and it's not waterproof or anything like that. So yeah, I haven't got to the point where I could make a fire kit that is tested out in the bush to be waterproof and all that. A lot of my stuff is academic. I build a kit that I think may work, but I don't get to test it out in the bush. So yeah, I'm only going on what I think will work. So yeah, you have to bear that in mind. Anyway, so the first lot, I put it in in one of my Hessian bags because that's what I had. You'd probably get away with 2 semi pouches, but yeah, I'm sort of running out of leather to do it. So yeah. Now the fire steel, that's got my King Crown, custom King Crown. The 3 fire steels, you only have one of these. I'd either put my Olive Mead FS2, one of my Andy Kirkham steels, that's the classic R-type, or my custom King Crown. So there are 3 of my best fire steels. So for this sort of kit, you're going to pick your best striker. Pick a striker that you know is going to develop sparks, and pick it. These 2 aren't that expensive. You get out of them about £20. This one's a little bit more expensive. So yeah, that's my choices for like the strikers. Definitely go with a quality striker for this sort of kit because, yeah, it's an upmarket kit. So, yeah, definitely go with a striker that's going to be guaranteed throws good sparks. Of course, I'm going to put my traditional tinderbox in it. I just did a review on it. Yeah, this is going to be added in as a floating tinderbox, and I would of course added it in. Last but not least, I put a large piece of flint in, wrapped up in a slipcase just to protect it. And this is, I don't normally add in flint, but because of this this kit, I've added a nice piece of black Aussie flint in. This is my preferred size. It's got good sharp edges and a nice piece of flint. Just this size flint you can spool down smaller as it burns the edge out, and you can break it up and get extra pieces. Break that in half, you get sharp edges again, and it'll last you a long time. Then onto the semi pouch. I made this myself out of a really nice piece of distressed leather. Really nice pouch. A little char tin. I haven't punched a hole in it, but that will make char for ready to go. But it is also filled with punkwood, charred punkwood. That is to fill up. That's full of char as well. That is just to fill that up as you go. It's just a redundancy to keep my char going. Some char cloth. That's one of my tinder pouches. I won't take it out. It's an oilskin pouch. Goes about that big. Just for collecting tinders. You take it out of the plastic bag and it folds out into a tinder pouch about that big. Jute cord and the slow match. That's one of Beaver Bushcraft slow match. I just added that in there just as a another one, because I actually have got another slow match in here as well, one of mine. Pocket bellows. I don't normally add pocket bellows in there, but because I've got a full face beard, I'm thinking these are going to be a good idea. I would probably add it in now to most kits. Candle, just wrapped up in denim. You can use the denim for char cloth. Always add candles into your kits. They're good. Once you get char cloth or your char material alight, you can easily light a candle off that. It's a good flame extender. That's my lamp wick slow matches treated with potassium nitrate. Haven't shown one of these for a while. Trench lighter, really good. There you go, that's all embered up now. World War I trench lighter. I like adding them in. Gives you another slow match. They're windproof too. They're really good lighters. I have done a review on them. I like adding them into these kits too. Last but not least, nice little pouch, 2 flints. As I said, these are just a couple of little small flints wrapped up in denim to save their edges. Again, use the denim to make char out of. 1 big piece of flint plus 2 smaller pieces of flint, and a pillbox with my 38mm lens in it. I won't take it out. That's got my 38mm 6-power magnifying lens in it. And that's the whole kit. I like to include those 38mm lenses in, protected by the brass pillbox, because yeah, they certainly can save you a lot of drama if you're having trouble with your punkwood not getting embered up. You can certainly get it embered up with your little magnifying lens. So yeah, that's, and I bought this little pouch. It fits my 38mm lens and a couple of flints. I bought that a little while ago. But that's just a detailed and quite an extensive, more expensive kit that you can certainly put together for your flint and steel if you are wanting to make a more in-depth and expensive and extensive kit for your flint and steels. Yeah, you can spend a lot of money on this stuff if you want to. This is probably one of the more extensive kits that I make. I don't do this for every kit. This is a floating kit that I've made up, and I would just grab mainly for my custom king crown, because it's pretty extensive, and you just can't do this sort of kit for every striker. It just ends up costing you a fortune to be able to do this sort of kit up. But as I said, it's got enough stuff in there to do for a few fires, and with the char tin in it and whatnot, is got the ability to for next fire mentality and whatnot, so you can char up char material. It's got a little bit of denim in there too, with wrapping up things and that. You can char more denim, this is denim, you can char that up, so there's gives you enough char material while you're looking for more punkwood. So yeah, I've got a little bit of redundancy in there for you, so you can go along and just keep you going until you find punkwood. I've got enough punkwood in there, in between this tin and the little tin there, to do a lot of fires. The only thing I'd probably add is a little bit more jute, and I could probably fit that in there. So yeah, anyway, I wanted to do a follow-up of a more extensive and expensive kit for flint and steel. You certainly can spend money on it if you want to. That's not saying that the budget kits are, how can I put it? If don't feel that you have to go and spend a lot of money to do it. To do this, I like doing both. I like having budget kits, but I also like having these sort of kits as too. But I enjoy making all sorts of kits. So yeah, I do both. That's that's me. I find it cathartic making kits up. So I have all sorts of kits. So I don't limit myself to one type of kit or one price point. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I would certainly not feel disadvantaged by having a budget kit, and I don't feel special by having a more extensive kit either. You know, like I don't I don't feel elitist or anything like that by pulling out an expensive kit, because yeah, that's not me. I'm not trying to say, oh, look at me, I've got this and this and this, and you know, I've spent this much money on such and such a kit. I'm not trying to do that. That is not this. That's not this the point of this video. I'm just showing that, yeah, you can assemble kits at different price points, and that's what I hope you get out of this video. Yeah, you can certainly get out of this hobby and not spend a lot of money, but if you do have the disposable income, you can certainly build a more extensive kit and get other things in and add things in that you probably wouldn't add in to a budget kit. But anyway, that's a more extensive kit that is for flint and steel, and just my thoughts on what I added into it. It's all pretty basic stuff. You just think about what you're going to use and what you need for flint and steel. Yeah, jute or birds' nests and candles especially. Like I'd definitely add candles into things. Yeah, don't think just add in one rock. Add in a couple, because they do wear out unless you know that you can find rocks as you're going around. Rocks I'm finding are pretty easy to find, but I always do think at least 2 rocks in your kit is probably the way to go. Yeah, jute especially is, while it's fine finding bird's nest material, tinder bundled material out in the bush, sometimes it's been raining for 3 days and none of it's dry, and it's hard to find dry materials. So it's always handy to have a little bag of a Ziploc bag full of jute, because it is dry material in your kit. Always have a little bit of punk wood and a spare bit of punk wood, because you're not going to always be able to find it easily. It might take you a little while to find it. Yeah, just think about it beforehand as you're building your kit, and yeah, just assemble it, and yeah, just what I'm trying to say is give it a bit of forethought and build your kits up, and just as you're doing your flint and steel, think about what you're doing, and then add the kit, add the materials as you go. Well, that I use that, and so I'll put that in my kit. Anyway, I hope you find this useful as well. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.